Most people in their 20s don't doubt money exists. They just quietly believe it's not for them. I didn't grow up rich. I've never seen it done. I'm not that kind of person. Sound familiar? This isn't about money. It's about identity. Beliefs like this go unnoticed because they feel like facts. So today let's bust that. Here's why you subconsciously avoid wealth. Most people don't consciously reject success. They just inherit a mental ceiling. Think back. Were money talks open in your house? Did rich people seem other or maybe even suspicious? These ideas sneak in through culture, family, and media. Maybe your parents lived paycheck to paycheck. Maybe movies showed wealth as corrupt. Over time, those patterns shape a belief. Wealth doesn't belong to people like me. It's not laziness, it's conditioning. And without checking those scripts, you'll keep living inside someone else's limits. Myth number 1, I'm not smart enough to be rich. This lie hides behind a mask of humility, but it's really fear. If intelligence was the key to wealth, scientists would be billionaires and TikTok would have flopped. In reality, money flows towards value, not IQ. And value comes from solving real problems, showing up consistently, and daring to try. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs barely scraped through school. What they had wasn't genius. It was grit, vision, and community. Believing you're not smart enough is like saying only chess grandmasters deserve financial peace. It's nonsense. Here's the truth. Most wealth-building skills are learnable. Budgeting, investing, even launching a side hustle. They're all teachable, testable, and repeatable. So the fix isn't to become brilliant. It's to start learning like you already belong. Myth number 2, I don't make enough money to get rich. This belief feels logical. If your paycheck barely covers rent, how could you build wealth? But here's the truth. Wealth isn't born from income, it's born from strategy. Many first-gen investors started with minimum wage and a prepaid phone. What changed wasn't the job, it was the plan. Example, someone saving $100 per month in a low-cost ETF from age 22 ends up with 6 figures by 40. No fancy job title required. The key moves: invest early, even if small. Compound growth is your silent ally. Stack income streams, freelance, flipping, tutoring, whatever matches your skills. Finally, track your spending. Most people lose money they don't even notice. It's not about being rich now. It's about becoming the kind of person who makes wealth inevitable with whatever you've got. So stop waiting for a raise and start building systems that pay you back over time. Myth number 3, I always mess up money. Everyone has a money horror story. Maxed out a credit card, forgot a bill, bought crypto at the worst possible time. But here's the flip. Mistakes aren't proof you're bad with money. They're proof you're engaging with money. Most financial success comes from iteration, not perfection. You test, you fail, you adjust. That's not recklessness, that's strategy. In fact, people who mess up early often end up wiser than those who avoided risk altogether. Avoiding money altogether might feel safer, but it only delays growth. Real financial progress comes from trying, messing up, and building forward anyway. Here's what most people don't realize. Messing up is not failure, it's a feedback loop. The people who build wealth aren't perfect. They just recover faster. Every mistake, when tracked and understood, becomes part of a custom strategy. So think of it like this. That overdraft, it teaches you buffer zones. That late payment, it leads you to automate payment. That time you impulsively brought something expensive, it sharpens your budgeting filters in the future. People who always screw up are often the closest to breakthrough. Why? Because they've tasted friction. They're paying attention. That self-awareness, paired with tweaks in your strategy, autosaves, visual trackers, even habit patterns, turns regret into resilience. And resilience beats perfection every time. So next time something goes wrong, don't spiral. Deconstruct, adjust, and then keep going. Mistakes aren't the enemy. Stagnation is. Myth number 4, it's too late for me to start. This belief sneaks in with age, missed opportunities, or early missteps. But it's built on a false idea that wealth building is a one-shot game, and if you didn't start early, you're out. Here's the real story. People start businesses at 45. They learn investing at 50. Some pay off lifelong debt and build passive income in their 60s. It's not magic, it's momentum. Wealth isn't age-bound, it's habit-bound. The moment you stop measuring against others and start measuring forward, you flip the script. Let's bust this myth with clarity. Compounding returns still work, even if you start late. Skills and networks compound too, and those often grow even faster in adulthood. Starting at 0 also means fewer bad habits to unlearn. Success stories are full of late bloomers. Morgan Freeman didn't hit major roles until 50. Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until 40. Wealth works the same way. The timeline is yours to write. So if you're stuck thinking, I missed my chance, remember, every chance is made, not given. Start where you are. The real mistake isn't starting late, it's never starting at all. Mental flip. Build identity first. Most people try to get rich by doing rich things. They save, invest, budget, hustle, all great moves. But it doesn't stick if, deep down, they still see themselves as bad with money. Here's the switch. Lasting wealth starts with identity, not tactics. Instead of asking, what should I do? Ask, who am I becoming? Are you an investor, a builder, a provider? Those labels carry weight. They shape decisions automatically. Neuroscience backs this up. Identity-linked habits are way harder to break. A smoker trying to quit struggles with it, but someone who decides, I'm a non-smoker, behaves differently. The same goes for money. If you tell yourself, I'm the kind of person who builds wealth, suddenly budgeting feels purposeful, investing feels normal, learning finance feels personal. Wealth isn't just a bank balance, it's a belief system. Build the person first, the results follow. Changing how you think isn't just about motivation, it's about method. If your brain's been trained to fear money, ignore money, or feel less than, you'll need more than pep talks. You'll need a toolbox. Let's fill it. Journaling for pattern breaks. Write about your past with money. Once it's on paper, it's no longer stuck in your subconscious. Micro wins tracker. Keep a list of every smart money move. Save $5, skipped impulsive buying, read one financial article. These build your confidence fast. Visual anchors. Create a board, note, or image that reflects your financial future. Not just the stuff you want, but the person you're becoming. Affirmations Yosharing. Link affirmations with action. I invest in myself as you set up auto savings. I build wealth daily when reviewing your budget. Belief rewiring isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Like reps in the gym, your financial mindset gets stronger every time you engage it. You're not faking belief, you're training it. We'll now conclude this video with a little challenge for our viewers. Changing money beliefs starts with surfacing the hidden narratives that drive decisions. When you feel stuck, it's rarely a lack of skill or opportunity. It's an internal script dictating fear, scarcity, or doubt. 3 patterns keep you locked in place. Scarcity mindset, you assume resources are always limited and avoid growth opportunities. External validation. You chase approval instead of financial priorities. Risk aversion. You inflate the downside of change and ignore the upside. Naming these patterns feels uncomfortable, but that discomfort is the spark of transformation. Take a moment now. Write down the belief that surfaces when you hesitate or back away from a financial choice. Track every time it triggers doubt or avoidance for 1 week. This simple challenge exposes the old script so you can begin to rewrite it. Awareness isn't the finish line, it's the launch pad. Once you've mapped your mental barriers, it's time to swap the old scripts for empowering ones. Choose one belief you uncovered and replace it with a counter statement. If I don't deserve success surfaced 5 times, craft a new mindset. My efforts earn me every dollar I keep. Repeat it at decision points, before budgeting, saving, or spending. And that's your roadmap for spotting and flipping the money myths holding you back. You've learned to audit your hesitation, expose the I don't deserve it, or there's never enough scripts, and replace them with action-oriented ideas you repeat at every decision point. With this new mindset, you can slowly form a powerful wealth-building mindset. If you found this breakdown useful, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Is there any limiting belief you personally uncovered? Please share it in the comments. Let's do this together. See you in the next video.